to Gold Dredge 8. Today we're here in Fairbanks, Alaska, the home of Gold Dredge 8.
A gold dredge is a massive boat used for mining for gold. Our tour is going to start with a little bit of history about the Alaskan Pipeline, which happens to run straight through here.
And then we're gonna hop on a train that takes us to Gold Dredge 8. Then we'll actually get to explore the historic Gold Dredge.
Spoiler alert, I happen to know they're gonna give us cookies.
Yum!
This pipe goes all the way from way up here, across 500 rivers, and brings oil down to Valdez.
Hello. Hello.
It was built from 1973 to 1977 and has a diameter of 48 inches. What you see here is not the actual pipeline. It's inside there. It's 4 feet in diameter. What you see here is the outermost steel sheeting encasement to protect it all from the weather. Now, about half of this pipeline was constructed above ground. About half of it was placed below. They preferred to bury it. It tended to be safer that way.
I think there's live music on this train.
Well, I'd like to say good afternoon, everybody. Welcome here to Fairbanks.
We just boarded the Tanana Valley Railroad, which is gonna take us to the Gold Dredge.
July of 1902, with a fellow by the name of Felix Pedro. It's a coal miner that discovered gold in a little creek about 6 miles east of us.
Line it up all the way over, front of the train.
After taking the train past the Gold Dredge, we've been dropped off at a spot where we can try our hand at panning for gold ourselves. What's in the bag?
Gold, hopefully, and dirt.
The first step is to pour your gravel into the pan. Then you fill the pan up with water just enough to cover the gravel. Then you shake your pan back and forth just like this, because gold is very heavy and it will sink to the bottom. After that, you dish your pan out, kind of like this. And try to get the loose gravel on top to flow out.
How's it going, Eleanor?
Good.
Get rid of the big pieces?
Uh-huh.
I'm getting down to it. The goal is to wash out all the dirt to reveal the exposed gold on the bottom. The gold sinks because it is super dense, twice as dense as lead, so it falls through all the silt and sand.
Hey, that's good.
Exactly there.
Got a few golds?
Yeah.
There we go. It's about $24 worth of gold.
Wow. What did you have? How much?
$60 worth of gold. That's crazy. We're about to step on to Gold Dredge number 8, which came here to Alaska in 1928. It was used for 32 years before they retired it.
So basically, this is a big boat that helps the miners dig for gold with those shovels. Those big buckets scoop up mounds of dirt, and then that goes into a big washing machine-like thingy that spins it around and around until all the gold and smaller rocks falls down.
These giant controls ran all the winches that drove the buckets up and down so they controlled the digging. The bucket line moved 22 buckets per minute.
It's crazy they still have all the old equipment in here.
So the gold comes off of those giant scoops and then it's inside the ship. They use conveyor belts to get it onto a trommel. The trommel is actually what washes off the dirt and separates the gold. We're gonna go up and find it.
Here it is, the 32-foot long trommel. This is the machine that helped them find 4,000 ounces of gold every 2 weeks. When the trommel spins around, the gold and small rocks fall out. They get washed down these sluice boxes and the heavy gold rests at the bottom.
And this cloth would track the gold at the bottom. Every 2 weeks or so, the workers shut down the gold dredge and took all that gold and put it into little boxes like these. All the gold flakes would be heated up and melted down into one big brick.
After the dirt went through the trommel, it went up this conveyor belt and was dumped out the other side of the gold dredge. That's how the pond underneath the dredge moved with it as it mined for gold. It took 8 people to operate these dredges. For a while, the price of gold was so low that it wasn't logical to keep operating them. Most of them ended up abandoned, but a few are actually being repurposed and starting to run again in the Klondike now.
Hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.
Along the way, we'll learn a little about it.
Go.
Today, we are at somewhere with something. We just boarded the Tanana Valley Railroad.
That's it, yeah.
Okay. We just boarded the Tanana Valley Railroad.
Mama just
Railroad.
Mama
Railroad. So basically, this is about.
I've done it more than a lot of times. I'm sure we can link all of our previous videos about gold panning in the top right corner. Oh really? Yeah. Okay, well then this is the first video about gold panning, but we should have done like 11 others because we've been gold panning in a creek in Alaska and at a place called Gold Daughters. That was fun. We have our own gold pans.